Alright, so this is my test scene. This is just a scene that I use to play with various things. You can see my main character. She still needs a bit of work. The hair is looking a little better than what it was. There might be some issues with the mouth and facial animations, it looks like. And then this is one of the other characters. This is the captain of the ship. And here I just sort of want to be able to simply see what their animations, etc. look like. And on the main character, the clothing still has quite a big issue where the shader does not know how to deal with the fact that the textures are spread across seven different textures in a sort of tile map, and I have to figure out how to UV map seven different textures onto the character. It's not a blending problem, it's actually that the UVs are split across 7 textures. So Blender knows how to handle that. I'm going to have to create a shader that looks the same in Unity for that. If we just come, no, it doesn't really matter there. So when we look at, for example, this character, and just very quickly, the actual shader that is used is this one here. So the default HDRP shaders do not handle things like metallic textures and roughness textures, and so I created a custom shader to handle metallic textures when they were applicable. I found a little note on the internet on how to just know when a texture is present versus not. So if the texture is not present, then we use a default value, or you can set the floating point value, although I don't have a parameter for it. Alternatively, it'll use the texture, because in most instances it's actually just that there is or isn't a texture, and it should then apply the default. And sometimes it uses object space norms, and sometimes it uses tangent space normals, and so you also need to be able to set both of those. So this shader is a material shader that I've used on a lot of the main character to replace the skin shader, the default HDRP shaders, because otherwise they don't render correctly on her. Right, and then the actual little demo that I did, just open that up. I'm just going to move this out of the way again. Is hopefully it loads, because HDRP has been giving me lots of problems. I don't know if it's HDRP or Unity or what it is, but essentially I have a loader scene that just loads all of the different scenes in sequence. What you'll see is that there is a little bit of a delay between scene loading, so I'm going to implement some kind of scene transition and whether it, and also maybe just swap around when I unload versus load, so that I do the load and unload when the load is complete, and then make it active. So you can kind of do a load and have the scene not immediately start playing, and Unity has crashed. Alright, so you can see that there's still quite a bit of issue. That should not have happened. The camera should not have flipped like that. But our ship is moving in a particular direction. There's foam on the ocean, and the camera should not be doing that either. That could be something to do with how the follow camera works in there. Now here we're on the beach, and there's 2 of them. That's not good. Once she's done, this is too long, and so the waves still don't properly break on the beach. And there we go. This camera's a bit far away. There we can see our trees. This is our forest scene, and a couple of the enemies lining up to attack her. Okay. Alright, so that still needs a little bit of work to kind of get those scene transitions right. It looks like it's loading multiple scenes at the moment, which is a new feature. So hopefully I can resolve that. So yeah, there are still some issues, but I think I've managed to test and fix a lot of the visual challenges with materials, as well as animations. The animations were quite challenging to get right, and I look forward to finishing this off and showing the finished product. Thank you.